You can listen to this practice wherever you find yourself today. You can be sitting down or laying down or even stretching and doing things if that's what you got to do. And hopefully wherever you're at when you listen, this will still be helpful to you in some way. So if you would like to listen to this in a still position, then just feel free to take all the time you need to arrive there. And just allow yourself to fidget, adjust, stretch, move in whatever ways feel good in your body right now. And not thinking about the movement, but just allowing your body to move you in the ways that intuitively feel good in your bones and muscles and joints. And if what feels best in your body right now is stillness, then honoring that need for stillness whenever that feels right. But maybe some neck rolls would feel good, or some cat-cow motions with the spine, or even torso twists, or side body bends. And there is no rush whatsoever. You can continue to move throughout this practice whenever you feel the need to. But at any point, if you're feeling ready to come to that still position, then you may do so. Just feeling that the spine is nice and straight wherever you are. And if you're in a space where you feel safe to do so and would like to, you may allow the eyes to gently close at any time. And you can mark your arrival into your practice today, into your body today, with a full and intentional cleansing breath. So you take a long and slow inhale in through the nose and just letting yourself fill up to every corner and edge of you as you just pause for a moment when you're full and really experience that sense of fullness as you slowly let that go as needed, exhaling bit by bit. And just gently pulling the navel toward the spine at the bottom of your exhale to really push that last bit of stagnant air out of you as you again pause for a moment to really experience that sense of emptiness. And allow your next breath to come to you as it's needed. And so you can breathe just like that for as many rounds as feels good in your body. And just exaggerating the 4 parts of your breath. The inhale, that pause at the top of your inhale, followed by the exhale, and that pause at the bottom of your exhale. As you just consciously slow down the pattern of your breathing. Or if there is another style of intentional breathing that feels good to you right now, then feeling free to practice that as well, or instead. And at any point where it feels good, you can just simply release this guidance over your breath altogether and step into that role of the witness or the observer, into that point of view in the mind where you're simply watching your body breathe you, rather than having any direct influence over the rhythm or depth of your breath. But reminding yourself that the breath is that one bodily function that can be either voluntary or automatic. So just reminding yourself and playing with that control and release of control as we begin today. reminding yourself that you are capable of both, of guiding your body and your breath with intention, and then releasing that guidance and just simply watching. Remembering how your body and all of its functions are just like any other force of nature out there. And you can look at your body, look at your breath and your heartbeat and all of your body's functions, just like any other force of nature. So practicing seeing the process of your body breathing just as you would waves rolling up along the shoreline. If you're laying down on the beach and just watching the waves as they come and they go. You're not trying to change anything about how the waves come and go, but you're trusting that they will all on their own and that it is safe for you to just watch the process. And there is absolutely nothing for you to do right now. This is not a doing or thinking process, but a listening process. And taking on a curious perspective. Becoming curious about how your body is feeling right now, how your body is breathing, how your mind is thinking. And if you are noticing some repetitive thoughts coming into the mind, or the mind trying to pull you into the past, thinking about things that happened yesterday or earlier this morning, or pulling you into the future, trying to multitask and plan for the rest of your day. The moment that you notice that that is where the mind is going, that automatically puts you back into the role of the observer. Brings you back into this moment. And at times when the mind is rather loud and is really asking for a lot of our attention, it can be really difficult, if not impossible, to tell our mind to stop thinking about a certain thing. So instead, what can be helpful at times is shifting our attention to the physical. And rather than getting wrapped up in the thoughts in the mind, you can just bring your awareness to your own anatomy. And just imagine all the muscles that are in your face right now. And even with the eyes closed, maybe seeing any expression that is resting on your face. Noticing any feelings that could be communicated by the expression resting on your face. And just where else you have space to let go. And seeing if you can simply allow your jaw to hang into place. Allow your tongue to release from the roof of your mouth. Allow the corners of your mouth to soften and your lips to rest wherever they naturally fall. And you can simply allow this softness you've just created in your mouth to naturally release a little bit more tension that might be in your chin, that might be in your nostrils, crawling outward and upward as you soften the cheeks, the upper jaw, and the ears. Even all those tiny little muscles along your lash line that scrunch up when you squint, even feeling those soften as the corners of your eyes just get a little bit wider simply by relaxing. Even feeling your eyeballs just resting in their sockets and allowing your gaze to rest, your gaze to be soft wherever it is that you are looking. And feeling your eyebrows soften and the full width and depth of your forehead as your hairline releases back a little bit more. And even feeling your brain rest in your skull. And even if it's just for a split second, feeling a sense of stillness across your whole face and head. Maybe even a sense that the muscles are ungripping from the bones, are releasing back into the support of your skin. As you just feel a deep sense of trust with your own anatomy, and that everything will be held right where it needs to be without any of your doing. And it is safe for you to let go. And you can allow this sense of security in your own body to just naturally continue to spread down your body. Imagining that this sense could be created by warm water trickling down the body when you step into a warm shower. And just feel that naturally cascade down the entire skull, across all sides of the neck and shoulders, and down both arms. As you just allow your arms to be heavy and allow the space between the shoulders and the ears to get a tiny bit longer. Allowing your pelvic floor to lengthen and open as you release yourself a little bit deeper into your seat. Feeling all the muscles across your abdomen soften a bit more. All the muscles down the legs and in the feet and toes even soften a little bit more. Maybe feeling a general sense of heaviness in the body as you just let yourself be as heavy as you are. Let yourself be fully supported by the surface beneath you and by the earth beneath that surface. Now, as you allow yourself to feel the full weight of your body, you can bring some attention at the same time to the highest point in your body, maybe the crown of your head if you're sitting upright. And feel that is being magnetically drawn upward, as if someone was gently pulling a string attached to the crown of your head. And let your body soften beneath that length. And imagining that the tips of your shoulders could reach in opposite directions away from each other as you feel your collarbones broaden a bit and allow your heart to sit between the upper arms in this proud position. As you feel a slight tuck of your chin down to the heart to feel the full length of the back of your neck. And really just seeing that channel, that clear path you are creating from your heart up through your throat, into the skull, into the brain stem, and into the brain itself. And you can even follow that path even further down from your head or your brain down through the throat, through the heart center, into the stomach, and down into the lower belly and the pelvis, through the tailbone, and just feeling that center line of your body. And with each breath in that your body takes, feeling yourself get a little bit lighter, longer, wider, bigger. And with each exhale that your body takes, allowing yourself to get a little heavier and release a bit more into this posture. And just allowing your attention to now be drawn to wherever it feels called. Maybe it feels relaxing for you to focus your attention on your forehead and feeling any sensations that exist in the forehead. Or maybe it feels more comforting to focus on your heart, maybe on your stomach, or maybe somewhere else entirely. Or maybe your attention wants to focus on your heart for some moments and then up into the mind. Or maybe it wants to dance around throughout the body. But just seeing where your attention feels drawn to today within you. And just reminding yourself of the pathways that exist between your heart and every single inch of your body. And tracing the space between your heart and any area of your body that needs a little extra support right now. Remembering this physical and energetic connection between your heart and the rest of your body. And that your heart is constantly feeding life into you. And this exact heart has been giving your body life from before you were even breathing air, from the time you were in your mother's womb up to this exact moment. This heart has been a pure gift and has been working hard for you to keep you alive. And so you can just take this time to really remember that. And remember that there is nothing in particular that you have done to earn this heart, but that this is a pure gift of life. And you do not need to prove your worthiness to receive this gift. The simple fact that you have this gift is all the proof you need. And we can, instead of trying to prove ourselves or prove our worth, what we can instead do is simply share all of the love that's within us, all that we are meant to share, or all we feel called to share from within our spirit, in whatever way it comes out for you. And that alone can be the gift that you give with the gift that you've been given. And you do not need to do anything else to earn love or appreciation from outside of you. But what will naturally grow the love that is inside of us is recognizing it, sharing it, standing firm in who we are, and watching how that will naturally awaken the same love that exists in the people around us. And so you can continue to feel whatever there is to be felt in your body as you just listen to the following words that were written by myself about a year ago. And just allow anything that feels like it really resonates with you to soak in a little bit deeper into you and not worrying about the rest. Release the need to change anything while accepting the one constant that is change. Name the facts and accept them, and feel the knowing sense that every storm runs out of rain. Whatever you're going through is making you stronger. Your spirit is blessed, and you have love all around you. Allow your body to feel it. Let yourself be loved. Let yourself heal painful wounds. Release responsibility to make yourself feel better. Release the need to get to a different place. And accept that you will get to that place when it's time. You're already on your way to where you want to be. You don't have to be riding 100 at all times. You can cruise at a solid 65. You can pull over whenever you need to. You can ride with your hazards on in the right lane. Keep control of how you spend your time, and don't give that up for anyone. Give yourself what you need to thrive, and you already know what it is. You know what it is that you have to do, or if you have to do anything at all. Sometimes doing nothing is the thing to do. If you try to just accept the exact stage of life you're in, to the moment, even just for a moment, it kind of makes sense. It's kind of okay. Feel how things will get better, even if it gets worse first. Things will get better at some point. And when you get there, and it feels so good to live again, you'll say, I accept any pain if it means that I can feel this good. Because when life is good, it is oh so good. So we hang on with that in mind. Life is worth the pain. Even the pain has a sort of beauty. The cries, the tears. I heard someone say, tears are prayers, and that feels right. Appreciate crying. And so to follow that, I am now going to read a prayer for liminal space, written by Octavia Rahim in her book, Pause, Rest, Be. Goddess of the space in between, we thank you for being the wild and beautiful ocean that you are. One that dwells between the shore of what was and what will be. One that connects us all to the plane of our ancestors and the source of our future. We thank you that your waves are unceasing in their devotion to moving us toward liberation. We enter into your blue-bellied womb before every beginning and after every ending. Let us not become trapped or caught up in the mystery and fear surrounding us. Who you are is not black or white, day or night, good or bad. When you come and swallow us in your luminous darkness, may we have the good sense to simply lie down, float for a while, and dream. Let us dream of something new and ancient. Let us dream of nothing and everything in altering time. Let us dream of composting old things and planting seeds that will grow for generations to come. Let us dream of boundlessness, even when we feel stuck and small. Let us dream of another world. And after all of that, baptize us in possibility and allow the breath of your water to call us awake. With eyes wide open, we reach shore. We begin. So you can just take the next few moments to simply allow everything that you've heard today to settle. If you imagine that all of the words you've been hearing were little specks of glitter floating around inside a snow globe. And this is the time where you set the snow globe down and just watch as everything settles and the air begins to clear. And just trust that anything you've heard today that really resonated or struck a chord with you or felt helpful in some way, just trusting that that feeling can come when we hear on the outside what a part of us already knows to be true on the inside. And so just allowing those truths to be enhanced within you, so you feel a bit more confidence to act on your own internal sense of knowing, on your own instincts, and just deepen that trust with yourself. Reminding yourself that you are your own best teacher, and there is nobody else out there who will ever know more about you and all the facets that you contain than you will know. And we can learn so much from the world around us and from people around us. But ultimately, at the end of all of our lives, it is us. And we will always learn the most from quiet time with ourselves. Nobody can teach you more about your own sense of purpose and your needs and desires than you can teach you. And so just really letting that soak in so you never forget and feel the need to give that power away to anyone else. So you can once again just soften your body in any areas that have tensed up again, maybe in the face or the hands or the stomach. And just having one final deep and full breath into the body, and just let yourself fill up with fresh and new air to every corner and edge of you as you get nice and big. And as you exhale, letting go of anything you are ready to let go of. As you allow your head to gently bow and allow your hands to come to a prayer position toward heart center, if that feels like something you'd like to do. And just take this moment to just really feel the sense of your own heartbeat as you bow to the source of energy that allows your heart to beat, that allows all of our hearts to beat, whatever you believe that to be. And bowing to everyone else in this space who has listened and completed this practice right alongside you. And finally, bowing to yourself for choosing to show up today and for taking the time out of your busy life for this pure act of self-love and self-care. May this act continue to heal you through the rest of your days and nights. And may you bring the same love and understanding to everything you do and to everyone that you see. Thank you.